Now we can study the example 220. Find the general term for the following sequences. Okay, they given the terms, only 3 terms are given in this question. We need to find out the general term. General term means an. Okay, nth term. We can say particularly it is nth term. The same we can say the other name as general term. Okay, yes, so from first of all using these 3 terms you make a pattern with the previous term, okay, with the first term or according to the number of term. In any one order you make the pattern and find out. Okay, you make the pattern using the number of term. It is easy to find out the general term. So how to write 3, 6 and 9? You see, first term you consider as a1, it is 3. Okay, second term you consider as a2, it is 6. Third term you consider as 9. Okay, the third term a3, it is 9. You see now what is the relation between the number of term and this number. Okay, have any relation? You see this 3 you can write as 3 into 1. Is it correct? 6 you can write as 3 into 2. So we are relating with the first term and the number of term. Okay, 3 into 2 it is 6. Next again first term. But the previous sums, these previous sums we relate with the previous term. Okay, you see this third term we written using the second term 0.1 divided by term. That is this type of sums doing for the continuous terms. Okay, don't confuse. The previous terms you relate and find out, that is for finding the continuous terms. But this question is to find the general term. So you relate with the number of terms. It is easy. It is correct. Okay. Now you see it is 3 you can write as 3 into the number of term for 1. 6 you can write as 3 into the number of term 2. 9 you can write as 3 into the number of term 3. Okay. 3 into 1, 3 into 2, 3 into 3. What about A4? It is 3 into 4. A5 is 3 into 5. A6 is 3 into 6. Like this, that way we can write it. And the general term we will mention as an, and you can write as 3 into n. Okay. So the given term you make a pattern with the number of term. Understood? Given terms make a pattern with the number of terms 1, 2, 3 and find the general term an. Okay. Now n1 is same as this first one, your first term 2, 2, 3, 3. So n. Okay, these values are same 3. Here also the same 3. Understood? So an equal to 3 into n. Okay. Afterwards also put the etc. If the sequence is finite, you can stop it here. But it is not mentioned. So normally you have to put this etc. symbol. It is going on. Okay. So how can we write the general term? 3 into n we can write as 3n algebraically. So you write general term is an equal to 3n where n belongs to n. N is the counting number. So it is the natural number. N belongs to n. Okay. Okay, we can continue the same example 220. Second question. 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4, etc. Okay, here you have to find out the general term. So this like the same of the previous questions, you consider the first term, second term, third term. So a1 equal to 1 by 2, a2 equal to 2 by 3, a3 equal to 3 by 4. Okay, given sequence, you consider this way: a1 equal to 1 by 2, a2 equal to 2 by 3, a3 equal to 3 by 4. What is the relation between the term and the number? You see, a1, here the numerator is 1. Okay, a2, the numerator is 2. a3, the numerator is 3. Understood? a1, the numerator 1. a2, the numerator 2. a3, the numerator 3. Now, what about the relation with the denominator and numerator? 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. Okay. Next one, what about a4? 4 divided by 4 plus 1. Is it correct? a5 is 5 divided by 5 plus 1. Like this way we can write it. And how to find out an? it is n divided by n plus 1. Okay, so here itself we have to write 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 1 plus 1. 2 by 3 is equal to 2 by 2 plus 1. 3 by 4 equal to 3 by 3 plus 1. Okay, etc. an equal to n by n plus 1. Understood? Here also you put the etc again. So we can write the final answer. General term is an, you can write an equal to n divided by n plus 1, where n belongs to n. Okay, this compulsory n belongs to n. Understood? Now we can continue the third sum. The sequence terms are 5, minus 25, 125, etc. Okay, only 3 terms given. We want to find out the general term. First term 5, second term minus 25, third term 125. Okay, see the question. Given sequence is, see the solution. Given sequence is 5, minus 25, 125, etc. So we can choose a1 equal to 5, a2 is equal to minus 25, a3 is equal to 125. Okay, you put etc. Now we can write 5 is plus 5, positive. It is no need to put the plus, so we are not writing always. But if you need, you can write. Now I put 5 as plus 5. Again 125 as plus 125. Okay. Now here you have minus, but the term is 2. If you put minus power 2, okay, minus means minus 1 power 2, minus 1 into minus 1, you will get plus. But here we have minus, so we need the negative value. If you need the negative value, you have to multiply the minus in the odd number of times. Am I correct? If you need the negative value, you have to multiply the minus in the odd number of times. So 1 time or 3 times or 5 times, etc. Okay. Now here we have the minus. When you relate with this minus, this term with this number of term, if you are multiplying the minus 3 times, you will get the value minus. Okay. But the 3 is this number of term 2 plus 1. Okay, so you will get minus 1 the whole power 3. The value is minus. Also you can write this 5, this 25 as 5 square. That power 2 relate with this second term. Okay, now first I am telling about the second term. Did you understand? Here we have the minus. If you need the minus in the answer, you have to multiply the minus in the odd number of times. So we can multiply minus 1 time or 3 times or 5 times, etc. Depending on this term, relate with this term, we are multiplying the minus 3 times. 3 is related with this, it is 2 plus 1. Okay, so also we can write this 25 as 5 square. So we written the second term as minus 1 the whole power 3 into 5 square. Okay, but in the first term we have plus. If you need a plus, you have to multiply in the even number of times. Okay, so we are multiplying minus 1 power 2. That means minus 1 into minus 1, you will get plus. Then 5 power 1. This 1 is same as the number of term. Okay, like this way you see the third term. Plus 125 plus, according to this order, if you put 4, minus 1 the whole power 4 will give plus value. Then 125 is 5 power 3. This 3 is related with this third term. Okay, so we are getting the relation. This power is more than 1 of this number of term. But this power is same as the number of term. Okay, so we can write the general term as minus 1 the whole power. If you have the nth term, if you have the fourth term means minus 1 the whole power 4 plus 1. Okay, this is 3 plus 1, this is 2 plus 1, this is 1 plus 1. So if you need the fourth term, minus 1 the whole power 4 plus 1 into 5 power 4. If you need the fifth term, minus 1 the whole power 5 plus 1 into 5 power 5. Okay, like this way we can find out and write the nth term as minus 1 the whole power n plus 1 into 5 power n. Okay, that is the general term. After writing the general term, also put the etc. Understood? How we written this? We are adjusting the minus with the power. Okay, don't forget to write the power correctly. Don't confuse here. We are adjusting the power. We are adjusting the minus with this powers. Okay, so we got the nth term as an is equal to minus 1 the whole power n plus 1 into 5 power n. So we can write the general term is minus 1 the whole power n plus 1 into 5 power n. Here no need the multiplication, but n belongs to n is compulsory in the final answer. Okay, here an no need to write, it is not compulsory. We written general term. General term means it is understood, it is an. Okay.